Be 93 next month, and she's 92. Is it this week? Next week. So,
yeah, next week.
So, yeah. And we've been married 71 years, a little over 71 years. And I'm Arthur Weaver, Dr. Arthur Weaver, and this is my wife here, Natalie Weaver. We spent 5 years in Pakistan when we were in our 40s. I was a mission surgeon in the Adventist hospital in Karachi. Well, it's mostly a vegan diet. We're not purists. If we come to your house and you give us something with some milk or cheese or something, we won't ask you any questions about it. But as far as our home is concerned, we eat largely a vegan diet. Well,
We've been vegetarians all our life.
yeah, basically, and vegan, I would say probably the last 10 years maybe. But it's not pure vegan, it's mostly vegan.
Mostly.
We don't go to the church fellowship meal and ask them,
What's everything?
did you put any milk or cheese in this?
No.
We're not that pure. Protein is really not a problem if you get a variety of, well, for instance, even soy milk has about 7 or 8 grams of protein to the glass. So if you get a couple glasses of that, that probably would actually meet your basic needs. But, you know, all the legumes, peanuts, peanut butter, nuts.
Beans.
Everyone wants to include some nuts in their diet because there's several good studies. The first one came out of the Adventist Health Study. Showed that if you eat a handful of nuts a day, you reduce your risk of heart disease about 50%. And other studies done particularly by other institutions, non-Adventist institutions, shown basically the same thing, that nuts are very important, and they're good in protein, and they're good in the various important fats that you need.
Legumes go right along with that.
Yeah, beans are excellent. All the legumes. Legume simply means it comes in a pod. That includes peanuts, which are really not a nut, they're a legume. But your peas, lentils, beans.
All kinds of beans. But I can do loaves, or we can make soup, or there's so many dishes that...
Actually, I think if you get a variety of fruits, grains, nuts, and vegetables, and you get enough calories, you'll not be protein deficient. It's a meat producer's myth that the vegetarian diet is likely to be protein deficient. I think you can't convince anybody of anything. You can present the facts, and all of the facts should be convincing because the vegetarian has a longer lifestyle, has less cancer, less heart disease, less diabetes, less obesity. Not that you can't have a bad vegetarian diet, because you can, but if you get a variety, there is every evidence, scientific evidence, that you're going to live longer, feel better in old age than otherwise.
That's what's important, because you don't want to just be an old person that sits in a rocking chair.
Or worse yet, being a nursing
Oh, my
home and have people rolling you over to treat your bed sores.
No.
Well, it's only animal products that have cholesterol, number one, in them. So what I call exogenous cholesterol, you're eating cholesterol. And all animal products basically have cholesterol that you're eating. But in addition, saturated fats, and mostly you get those from animal fats, may cause you to make extra cholesterol as well. So not only are you getting the cholesterol from the animal products, but the fat from the animal products are largely saturated fats, and they'll cause you to produce more cholesterol yourself, particularly the bad types of cholesterol, the kinds that cause heart disease and the like. Well,
We walk almost every morning.
yeah, but we have activities, just living, cooking and keeping house and
Having people over. This is God's house. So we have a lot of people over. When we don't eat at church, we invite people over here.
and we have some Bible studies we're still giving.
And we did Bible studies yesterday.
Well, you're supposed to get your sleep. It's interesting, as you get older, you sleep a little more fitfully, mostly because as you get older, you have to get up to go pot a little more often in the night. But yeah, sleep is very, very important. And it's recommended, 8 hours is good. And fortunately, once you're retired, time is not that terribly pushing. So if you want to go to bed a little later and get up a little earlier, it's important that you have a routine. You go to bed essentially the same time and get up at the same time, because that sets your biological rhythms in such a way that you're likely to sleep better.